everyone and welcome back. In today's video I am going to show you how to sew these super easy tie wrap trousers. First, place your fabric like this so the right sides are together. Your first measurement, you will measure from your waist all the way down and that will be your length. So measure like this on your fabric and then add 2 centimeters for the seam allowance. Cut your fabric and do exactly the same again and make sure the folds are on top of each other and close to you. Then cut your fabric and now you should have 2 the same pieces like this. I am going to place it on the table and I'm going to pin it all the way around so my fabric won't move. Now you are going to take your second measurement, so measure your waist like this, not too tight, and then add 4 centimeters. So for me it was 90 centimeters plus 4 equals 94 and divide by 2 equals 47. So you will measure from your fold 47 centimeters like this all the way down. Then cut it off and keep your piece because that one will become your waistband. Next you will measure your crotch like this up to your waistline in the front and at the back. For me it was 62 centimeters. Divide by 2 equals 31 centimeters. So from the top all the way down, measure on your fabric like this 31 centimeters. And your last measurement will be from the fold inside your fabric like this 10 centimeters in. Now you can use the plate to create it a little bit rounder and then cut it out. And that's what you should have right now. You can take your pins out and you should have 2 pieces like this, so there will be front and the back. Next we are going to cut the waistband and I will be using the fabric we cut off earlier on. So I'm just going to take off these pins. So now we can cut our waistband and we will need one for the front and one for the back of our trousers. And I decided to go with the 6 centimeters first and then 6 centimeters again. So you should have 4 long strips and they will be 6 centimeters wide. And we are going to sew them like this, so there will be really long waistbands. Next you are going to place your pieces like this, the right sides together, so that U shape is in the middle, and you can place the pins all the way around before we sew it. So let's sew it. So don't forget to match your thread to your fabric, and also there will be 1 centimeter seam allowance. Next we are going to overcast it. I decided to go with the zigzag stitch, but you can use the overlocker machine if you have one. It's up to you. Next we are going to create the hem on the sides, so on the sides first, in the front and at the back, and then we're gonna do the bottom parts. You can also use the roller hem foot if you have one. If you don't have one, not to worry, simply just fold it 3 millimeters and then 3 millimeters again and simply sew it. So I have hems on one side and on the other side, and now I'm ready to do the bottom of my trousers. So you will do exactly the same. You will do these 3 millimeters and 3 millimeters hem as we did on the sides. So I am done, and that's what we have so far. And now we are ready to do our waistband. So bring your long stripes, you should have 4, and we are going to take first 2 stripes and sew it 1 centimeter seam allowance. So you should have a long strip like this, and once you got it, you are going to do hems on each end like this, the same way as we did on our trousers, and do so on both waistband strips like this. And this will give us a really nice finish before we sew our waistband in. So find your waist on your trousers. So this is one side, and then of course you are going to do exactly the same on the other side. So turn your trousers so the right side is facing down. Bring your waistband like this, and make sure the right side of your waistband is facing to the wrong side of the trousers like this. Now find the middle, which is seam on our waistband, and the middle of your trousers, so the seam on the middle of your trousers, and place the pins like this, and we'll be sewing 1 centimeter seam allowance, and do exactly the same on the other side of your trousers like this. Again, find the middle of your waistband and middle of your trousers and sew it 1 centimeter seam allowance. So I have just done it, and that's what we have so far. Now we are going to turn the trousers so the right side is facing up, and we are going to fold 1.5 centimeter in on our waistband and then fold it in half. And you are going to do so on each side of the band like this. So 1.5 centimeters from one side, 1.5 centimeters from the other side, and then fold it in half and place loads of pins, and that will keep it nicely together. And you will do so on each side of your band, and of course in the middle, and make sure the seam is on seam like this. And once you prepared it, you should have something like this. Your beautiful waistband is prepared, so we can sew it, and we'll be sewing about 3 millimeters from the edge, and we are going to start on one end all the way to your waist, and then we're gonna finish on the other side. And this is our beautiful waistband sewn in 3 millimeters from the edge. Now on both ends, I decided to make a little knot. You can do this, or you don't have to. It's up to you. So on one side and on the other side. Basically on all four ends you have on your trousers. So simply just make a knot like this. Nice and tight. Make sure you get rid of all the threads you don't need. And this is it. These are our super quick tie style wrap trousers, which I really love. I will be making them in many colors. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Unique Stitch Designs. Thank you very much for watching.